20. Wide, we get.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's Bell's Steelers going up against Ezekiel Elliott's Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded at the 2. And look at this, right away a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Prescott going right side. He has Witten. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Prescott to throw it. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, they'll get 16 yards there, and that leads to a Dallas 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? The play clock's running down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And now out come the Steelers. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Smith in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now, oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Dallas Cowboys offense, they'll get ready to go again here in just a second. Earlier we were discussing the roller coaster ride a little bit that it's been for Dallas this year. And
yeah, and I know where you're going, too. You don't mind me jumping in, do you? I know exactly where you're going.
Because I didn't know where I was going. So.
You knew where you were going. You were thinking about Dak and Zeke.
Yeah.
Because Dak Prescott last season, phenomenal. Only threw 4 interceptions, really made a lot of plays. Ezekiel Elliott was a big part of that, his ability to run the football. But you mentioned...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down and 8 now. Roethlisberger will throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Williams, the man in motion left. A first down carry by Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Second down, Prescott. Bryant has it. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Hey, partner, I want to sidestep for a second. Week 15, Raiders-Cowboys. I know you saw that crazy first down measurement. Very, very controversial.
Look, it didn't pass the eye test, and what I mean by that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Ahead, we might be looking at the two best running backs that the NFL has to offer. It's a marquee matchup. It's Le'Veon Bell and Ezekiel Elliott.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dan Bailey's got it teed up, and here we go now from Arlington at AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 27 yards that time. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as well.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Prescott on 1st down, and his first look is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In motion here is Witten. Prescott down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Dak fighting his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. In motion here is Witten. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The give is to Elliott. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A second down throw for Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys, after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. In motion here is Witten. Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, that incompletion there gives us a chance to inform the Madden community that we are taking a little bit of a break for the holidays.
A brief hiatus.
A brief hiatus in the next live content update next comment. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
In motion here is Witten. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the wideout in motion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll give to Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Wide in. You're going to 54. Wide in. Check four.
Throwing. Prescott. But he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Williams, the man in motion left. Here's Elliott. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Going right side, he has Winton. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Bryant, the man in motion right. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And the Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And James has it. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. That one goes for 36 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Prescott. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. It's a keeper with Prescott. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the I. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott with time running out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But
and this will be caught at the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.